Hi there. In this webinar, we're going to focus on how to set up price lists in FigJam. But before we jump into that, as a quick recap to the last webinar we ran around managing products, you'll recall that default pricing is set up on our product page. And specifically, we create or establish the unit price and pack prices of each of your products. Going forward, if you need to update or manage these, you can do it one by one through our blue edit pencils per product line. Alternatively, you can click the edit products at the top right to open our product edit page, which will allow you to do a number of products at once. And lastly, we've got our import tool where you can do bulk updates on not only the pricing, but also any other attribute of the products. However, if you've got specific defined product lists for different groups of customers or products, such as a promo price or entry-level price, then our multiple pricing page is the place to set this all up. Now, what I will mention at this point is for our integrated clients, all of the pricing should already be automated through our price module there. And any configurations you set in your accounting package will automatically sync across to FigJam a couple times a day to ensure we're keeping abreast with your changes. However, if we're unintegrated with you and you've got the concept of price lists in your organization, then this is where we would set that all up and manage them going forward. As you can see, we've already got a key account pricing set up here. But let's start off by creating a new price list, let's say for our wholesaler clients. And what we do is we use the Add New Price List button at the top right. And our first point of call is to give the price list a name. So let's say wholesaler pricing over there. Next, we set the type of price list it's going to be. We have two types in FigJam, being our product price, which will allow you to set specific price points for different products. And then we've got discount, which will set a discount percentage on the default pricing that's already set in the system. For the sake of the webinar, I will create a product price. Next, we set how long this price list is going to be activated or valid for. So we set a from date, and let's say that's the 1st of May, and we say this price sheet will be active until the end of the year, 31 December. This is a great way to manage any short-term price sheets, such as a promo that you're running, or in markets where pricing is forever changing and fluctuating. You might want to manage that accordingly so sales orders don't come through with the wrong prices. Next, what we do is we assign the correct retailing chains that we want on the price list. I know that this is a wholesaler sheet, so I want my Mega Mart wholesalers and my Best Buy wholesalers. Next, we assign the specific outlets or accounts there too. In this case, I've only got 3, so I move all of those across. And lastly, we assign the products. Now, you can assign very specific products as you wish onto the price sheet. Alternatively, if you want to assign all your product portfolios, you use the double arrow to move it all across. Now, before we finalize this sheet, what I want to do is just download our CSV sample up at the top. This will give us the right format to set all the prices and do a bulk upload of those. So I've already set that sheet up over here, my wholesaling price list. And what we have here is a very simple flat file that consists of our product code, our product description, an old price, and a new price. Seeing as this is the first time we're creating this wholesaler price, I don't have any old prices in the system yet, but what I am setting are my new prices over here. A few little tips and tricks for this before we upload it. It's good to set that your prices are a number format over here. Make sure that you save it as a .csv, which is a comma separated value format, and save it in a location or file folder that you can easily locate, not only for the initial upload, but also for your track records to go back in time. Now, a little trick I do is when I save my file, I keep my file open like this when I do the importation. So when I move back, what I do is I don't close it, I keep it open, and then I move back into the FigJam web portal, and at the bottom I select or attach the file that I want. In this case, it's going to be my wholesaling pricing. I click open, it's attached now, and I run the submission. Hopefully you'll get your success messages. If there are any errors, it will display in this box. But next step is you just click outside in any of the gray areas, and it will take us back to the main pricing page over here. At this point, you can see we've got our price sheets, we've got our wholesaler, our key account, and then finally our default. So you may be wondering, what is the logic on how these price sheets are applied? So the application looks at it in a hierarchical level. So whatever price sheet is up at the top, it first looks at that, and provided that there's a match on both your customer and the product that's being ordered, it will apply the correct price associated to the wholesaling pricing. However, if there's no match there on either product or customer, it then looks at our key account price sheet. And if there's no match again, it will finally just defaultly apply the default product price sheet. Now, to manage the hierarchical order of this and the logic, you can click on your price sheets and move them up and down like this accordingly. If you do make any adjustments like that, and once you've created your price sheet, it's important that you click the Apply Changes button. This will commit your ordering of your price sheets accordingly like that. In fact, let me move key accounts up. There you go. Our ordering has successfully been changed, and now key accounts appears at the top. Right, on this here, what you can do is you can click on any of these hyperlinks to see any of those metadatas associated with it. But that just gives you a view. However, if you need to edit it, what you do is you click one of these price sheets. So let's edit our key accounts over here. And a couple ways we can do it. We can click the Edit Products button up at the top, and it opens an online editor where we can change the pricing as we go along like this, 25, and you can go through the list. And once you're done, you can just click the Submit Changes. Alternatively, what you can do is you can download the CSV sample over here, and it will download all the products associated with this price sheet with the current or what will be shown in the price sheet as the old pricing. So I've already got that set up for us down here at the bottom. And this is our update where you can see I've got our old pricing already there. And all we need to do is plug in our new pricing. So let's say that's 21, 21. We can keep that at 14, keep that at 16. This is changing to 5, 5, 4, and 5. And then the rest, let's keep the same. So we've made a couple changes there. What we do is we save our file, keep it open, remembering we want to keep these as a number format like that. We go back to our web portal. We select our file now, and sorry, this one, and we attach it. Now at this point you can also manage any of your customers. So say we wanted to take off any of the Bon Marchés, they may be no longer a key account. You move those guys across. We've attached the new pricing, and what we can do is then submit, and we get our success message back. Now once we come back here, we've made some changes and we just want to make sure those are all committed. So we click the Apply Changes to solidify all of that. At this point, your field teams can synchronize their mobile apps and the new pricing configuration will come through. Now, a few last minute pointers here. There's no real limit to the number of price lists that you can set up here in FigJam. We have managed to set up hundreds at a time. However, as best practice, if there are any prices that have expired or have become redundant, best practice is just to make sure that you delete those specific ones. Ultimately, what that does is streamline the whole system and all the data that does sync across down to the mobile apps. Now, this pretty much concludes all of our price lists and how we can create them and manage them going forward. We'll obviously now move back across into our question and answer session, so please feel free to fire away. Thank you for watching.